Every professional kitchen has a Vitamix. It's the most powerful commercial blender on the market, and there's a lot of cool techniques that you can do with it besides just blending. One technique I like to use the Vitamix for is making bright green herb oils. I took wild fennel fronds and quickly blanched them in boiling water for about 10 seconds, iced them down, and then squeezed all the water out of them. I added it to the Vitamix along with some neutral oil and blended on high speed for about 2 full minutes. And what this does is it creates heat using friction of the blades in the Vitamix and really brings out the bright green and natural oils of the plant matter. After that, I strained all the solids through a coffee filter for about an hour till it's just a bright green oil. For our pea puree, I sweated down a little bit of shallots along with some garlic and then added our English peas and then mounted with some heavy cream. Once the heavy cream is cooked down to nappe, I blended it in the Vitamix for a silky smooth puree. One thing about the Vitamix is that it's such a high-powered blender, you won't even need to pass your purees through a Tammy or a chinois. They're smooth and silky coming out of the blender top, so they're ready to use right away. We'll use all these techniques to make one dish. For the endive, first I charred it in a cast iron pan to caramelize it, and then deglazed with a little bit of fennel honey, as well as some koji malt vinegar. Then I took the endive, vacuum sealed it with the fennel oil, and compressed it for a couple hours. This will infuse it with a lot of flavor, as well as give it a softer texture. For the black cod, I used the aburi technique. We're gonna keep the fish half submerged in crushed ice water for the bottom half. That's gonna leave it nice and fresh and raw. And then we're gonna have the top half exposed. With the torch, we'll go on and off the fish lightly just until the fat that's right underneath the skin begins to sizzle, barely cooking the fish. I plated the black cod with charred endive, piped a little bit of pea puree, some fresh snap peas, and then finished with foraged melon that has been preserved in elderflower syrup. I garnished the plate with some pea tendrils, pea flowers, some wild arugula, and then finished with fennel oil. The whole dish is tied together with clam bubbles, which is going to give it a nice texture as well as a very savory and aromatic sauce. The Vitamix is a very versatile tool. I think every commercial kitchen should have one, but these are 3 techniques that I like to use the Vitamix for and that I find very easy to use.